Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jacob from The Latest Tech, and in this video I'm going to give you my 1-month review of the iPad 3rd generation. Now, about a week and a half after the iPad 3rd generation came out, and about a week and a half after I actually had and was using the iPad 3, I came out with my really in-depth review on what I really thought about it. And this video is just going to be some 3 basic thoughts that I've had about the iPad 3, whether or not you should buy it, and I'm just going to leave you guys with that. So if you didn't know, I think it was about March 16th was when everybody got their iPad 3s if they pre-ordered them on the event date, which I did. And yesterday was April 16th. So if you do any math, that's about 1 month. So here's my review. One huge feature that I love about the iPad 3, and if you just kind of pick up the iPad 3, look at the screen, and you're like, wow, the resolution's great, but you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'm here telling you that the difference is outstanding. You put an iPad 3 next to an iPad 2 or an iPad 1, and you compare the two screens as far as app icons, as far as browsing the web, and as far as Facebook or Twitter. It's just an outstanding difference, and it's really something you have to find out and see for yourself, because it's not possible for me to even show you in a video, because the video that you're watching right now, the highest resolution is 1920 by 1080. Well, the screen on the Retina display is 2048 by 1536. So like I just said, it's impossible. Now, another huge feature that I didn't really notice when using the iPad 3 was the thickness and weight compared to the iPad 2. So with them putting the Retina display in it, they kind of had to bump up the battery a little bit, which made it so they had to make it a little bit thicker and make it a little bit heavier. Now, I have to be honest with you, just using the iPad 3, it's not that much of a difference, and you can't really tell just using it. But again, you put them side by side, you hold them side by side, it's definitely a huge difference as far as the feel of it in your hands. Now, the last huge feature I want to talk about is definitely the camera, and while they did not upgrade the camera on the front facing, it's still the 1.3 or the 0.7 VGA resolution camera for FaceTime. They did upgrade the rear facing camera with a 5 megapixel camera that can shoot 1080p HD video and has the all new optics that we saw on the iPhone 4S. This camera is outstanding, and viewing the pictures that you see on the Retina display is just amazing. I mean, I've just been using it for taking pictures, comparing it with the iPhone 4S, and comparing it with the iPhone 4S, even though that 4S's camera is 8 megapixels, there's really not that much of a difference. That being said, it's one of the most amazing cameras that you'll probably see on a tablet for a very long time, until Apple will update it for the iPad 4. I can see it in the comments right now. Everybody's just like, wow, you're talking about the iPhone 4, wow. Now, my final thoughts about the iPad 3 is, if you have an iPad 1 and you want to upgrade to the iPad 3, go for it. It will be an upgrade that you won't forget. It will be a really nice upgrade for you as far as the screen resolution goes, as far as the processor goes, and as far as the cameras go. So again, that will be a great update for you. But if you have the iPad 2 and you're thinking about upgrading to the iPad 3rd generation, don't do it. Just wait for the next generation of the iPad, which will most likely be the iPad 4th generation next year in 2013. So that's just about all I have of the iPad 3. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.